2, 3.
I'm the Orange Ranger.
Okay. Hi everyone! I'm Stephanie. I'm from Hong Kong, but I'm half Nepalese and half Filipino. And today we also have...
Hi guys, I'm Drew, and I'm American.
And I'm Justin, and I'm from France, but more specifically from Réunion Island.
Great. So tonight what we're going to do, guys, we're going to carve some pumpkins for you. We're going to carve specifically some jack-o'-lantern. What we call them is jack-o'-lanterns, and the reason for that is actually due to an old Irish myth, which dates back quite a ways to a gentleman that went by the name of Stingy Jack. And the story of Stingy Jack is that the Irish would actually carve into the face of pumpkins sort of a demonic face. And the reason they did this is because they wanted to keep away the soul and spirit of Stingy Jack. And the reason for that is because Stingy Jack tricked the devil for monetary gain, and because of that, when he died, God wouldn't let him into heaven, and because he did that to the devil wouldn't let him into hell. So his spirit was actually stuck on the earth for eternity, and he haunted people. So the Irish carved these demonic faces into turnips, and they did that to keep away his spirits. So when the Irish immigrated to America, we didn't have so many turnips, but we had lots of pumpkins, and usually they're a lot bigger than these. They're quite big. And the tradition carried over, and they still carved the faces into the pumpkins there. And then in the 8th century CE, the Roman Catholic Church changed a holiday, All Saints' Day, and they changed it to November 1st, which then made All Hallows' Day on the last day of October, which we call Halloween. And they integrated this jack-o'-lantern carving into the spirit of Halloween. So what we're gonna try to do for you guys is we have a couple little practice pumpkins here, and we've got one big boy right in front of us. So what Justine and Stephanie are gonna do is we're gonna try to carve some faces into these, okay? And then after we get a practice round in, they're gonna go ahead and carve this one. And what I recommend is actually using the bigger pumpkins if you can find or get them, because they're much easier to carve, okay? The orange ones are very traditional, and what you carve into it doesn't have to be a demonic face. The most common faces that we see will have 2 eyes, typically made of triangles because they're easier to cut with a knife, and then they'll have a smile with some very rigid teeth into it. But you can do anything you'd like. You can do a cat in the moon, you can do your favorite character, and something really easy to do, which we're not going to let the girls do today, is printing out a stencil. So if you have access to a printer, you can print out something you like, you can tape it on, and then you can cut out the paper through the pumpkin on it. But there's no cheating allowed here today.
So, we are like total beginners,
Yep.
so I've never carved a pumpkin at all.
Me neither.
I've never even like bought a pumpkin like this until today. So yeah, there's that. Can you like tell us a little bit of like what we should be aware of?
Yeah, of course. So the first thing to know is you are going to make a mess, okay? So to minimize that, what I'm gonna have the girls do is lay out some newspaper, just as I did here. It doesn't have to be newspaper. It can be any kind of, anything you have. You might have like these tablecloths that we have below us. You might have like a towel that's easily washable, etc. But you want to lay something down to minimize the mess we're gonna make, okay? So go ahead and lay these out and then grab your pumpkins. So the first thing we're gonna wanna do with these pumpkins to carve them out is we need to get the top off. And the reason we do that is to get the pumpkin seeds out from inside. When we're carving the top out, we don't want to go straight down, because if we do that, we go around in a circle on the top, and then what happens is when we pull it off and put it back, it falls straight into the pumpkin. So we want to make sure that when we're carving this, we carve it at an angle. Now, it's important, if you're not old enough, we have an adult around to use the knife, so make sure you do that, okay guys? So we're going to carve out the top at an angle like this. We don't want to go too deep because we're going to affect where we're going to put the face. And we don't want to go too shallow because then we can't get in there to get out the pumpkin seeds. Now, the end goal is to actually put a little candle inside. So we have some tea light candles here to show you guys. And these are great. You know, if you've got a big pumpkin, you can use the bigger candle. If you have a tiny one, you can use the small one, just not a problem. It's very common in nature for pumpkins to not grow very symmetrical, right? So you can see here on this side, it's quite low, but on this side, it's much higher. So what you want to do is try to find the pretty side of your pumpkin, and that's where you want to draw your face. Yeah, the little pumpkins are also really tough.
Yeah, they're kind of hard.
Oops.
Oh my god.
Okay. I don't know if I'm safe here. You guys alright?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Right, there's a seed. There we go. So these seeds, what we do if we've got really big pumpkins, we get a lot of these. So you can get these out, you wash them, then you put them on a baking tray with a little bit of sea salt, and you can bake them in the oven and then actually eat the pumpkin seeds. They're quite good.
Oh, cool.
But these are really tiny ones.
How do you usually celebrate Halloween in Hong Kong?
In Hong Kong, like, honestly, we don't really celebrate
LKF?
it that much. Hey. No. Okay.
Thank you.
Once.
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 Okay, there we go.
Okay. So we don't really celebrate it here. It's not that big. Probably most people would go to a club and party, but for little kids, I think they don't really celebrate that much.
Did you ever celebrate it in Reunion Island?
I
the seeds
guess
out.
when we were small, usually we will go to the houses of the neighbors. We don't have like to ring doorbells because usually what they mostly have is kind of separation between the house and the garden. We need to shout from outside to call them.
It's like a locked gate or something?
Yeah, kind of,
Okay.
but sometimes they don't. So like you just shout from outside, and then I remember trying like to get some candies, and usually they would give it to you. But if they don't, then I know that for some kids they would throw eggs on the houses,
Oh.
like through toilet paper.
So even in Hong Kong, some of the companies will allow people to bring in their kids and go trick-or-treating.
Companies?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, they'll let kids come in and dress up.
That's cool.
Yeah, at least some of the American companies I know do it. In the States, we even do it at school, too. So when you're going to school, you dress up one day at school.
Yeah.
Everyone comes in costumes and you do a little parade.
Yeah.
And sometimes the parents come by to take photos. It's cute.
So, actually, while we're carving and preparing our pumpkins, we have our director behind the scenes who has prepared some questions to ask us, and our director will go on ahead now.
The first question is, when witches appear in movies and books, what is the famous phrase they often use? Okay. A. Bubble, bubble, cauldron trouble. And B. Double, double, toil and trouble. C. Hubble, hubble, magic trouble. D. Muddle, muddle, spell and trouble.
I've never heard any of these.
No, I think it's A. It's the first one,
I
right?
feel
I
like,
have
yeah, that's
no
Can we see it a little bit?
idea.
Okay. Bubble, bubble, cauldron trouble. Double, double, toil and trouble. Hubble, hubble, magic trouble. Muddle, muddle, spell and trouble. Okay, I don't think it's hubble,
Okay.
hubble.
I feel
I
like
think
the
it's
first
out.
one.
I'll go for the fourth one.
the
That
last
one's
one.
a little
Yeah.
bit. That one's
Muddle,
close.
muddle, spell and trouble.
I feel like it's either the first or the fourth, but I'm going with the first one.
I'm
Okay.
going to the
That
fourth.
sounded.
So, no one comments.
So it's the second one.
It's the second one. Double, double, toil and trouble. And this appears in Shakespeare.
Ah.
Shakespeare, and also appears in Harry Potter.
Okay.
Wait, what?
Harry Potter.
Really?
Yes.
The book, not the movie.
And movie and songs, including this lyrics.
Ah.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Are you a Harry Potter
heard that.
fan?
Yeah, like I
Oh.
watched the movies like
Uh-oh.
I watched the movies like a million times, but I haven't read the books.
All your seats out? Not yet. You're getting
Not yet,
there.
yeah.
Okay.
I'm
Question:
getting my
Do
Stephanie's
we
pretty
like
close.
clear out the flesh as well?
No,
Really?
the flesh stays in. Because if you don't have the flesh, it doesn't have the structure to it.
The next question is, you need to see the pictures.
Okay.
Which of the following soups is traditionally served on Halloween in Scotland?
Scotland.
Food?
Soups.
Soups.
Oh, soup.
So it's a pumpkin soup,
Oh, that's cute.
a red soup. Is it a
We'll put the
chicken leg
pictures.
soup?
Yes, chicken.
In the side of the
And
video.
then is it spinach or black beans? What is that?
It's something like green. It's like
You mind if we-
vegetables.
Okay, yeah, it does look like a green one. In Scotland. I would say
I would
not
say
the
less-
pumpkin one.
Oh.
Because I don't think they have pumpkins in Scotland, right?
Why?
But
Well, like we said earlier, the Irish is where the jack-o'-lantern comes
yeah,
from,
yeah.
and they carved it on turnips.
Right.
I still say I'll go for the fourth one because
Okay.
we're in the Halloween Halloween
It's the
theme.
trick. It's the trick.
Exactly.
Okay, what are you
There's
thinking?
import now. I'll go with the green. The green.
Yeah, I think it's got to be one or two.
Yeah.
If you're gonna go the green one, then I'll go with the first one.
And someone corrects the first one.
There we go.
Oh.
The chicken leg.
Yes.
Cockaliki.
Interesting. Cockaliki.
Okay.
Okay.
I've never heard of it.
Me neither. So it's basically like a kind of chicken soup.
These are the traditional pristine.
Now what you want to do is you want to use the pencil to draw out the face that you want to draw on the pumpkin. Keep in mind you need to go through far enough to reach all the way through. Okay?
Okay.
Now when you guys are going to go ahead and carve these, we need to make sure that if you have tinier pumpkins, you see the distance of this knife goes through the entire pumpkin. That means we do not want to hold it when we're carving it out, because if it slips, your hand's on the other side. So if we got little tiny ones like this, we want to set them down, hold it so that it doesn't slide, and then use our carving like here. So if we go through, we're not going to puncture ourselves. The pumpkins are quite tough, so if you want to do a lot of detail that's very close together, it's going to be difficult. So I think Justine's going to struggle a little bit with this carving because hers is a little more advanced. Stephanie's is more simple. It should be easier to do on these smaller pumpkins, but we're going to have to wait and see.
Do we have any more questions from Director Debbie?
Yes.
Let's do it.
What is often believed to be the meaning when one sees a spider on Halloween?
When what? One what?
When seeing a spider.
When you see a
Sees
spider.
Oh, you see a spider. Yep.
A dead loved is watching.
A what?
A dead love.
Oh wow.
And then B, a warning of danger to come. C, a symbol of protection from evil spirits.
Huh.
D, a sign of getting rich.
I wish.
I have no idea.
Me too.
Not D. I picked not D.
I guess warning. I don't remember warning of what, but I think it's the warning one.
Something bad to come. How about you, Justine?
Loved one.
A loved one who passed
A
away.
loved one who passed away.
Option A.
Let's go for option A.
And you picked B. Then I'll just pick C because we know it's not D.
Okay. Justine Green.
Good job.
Oh.
Good job.
Just a traditional thing. There's something like Chinese butterfly. That's also like this. In Western is spider, but Chinese is butterfly.
Oh, that's sweet.
Nice.
Oh my god, we're taking this long for a small pumpkin. How much more for a big one?
The big ones are actually easier
Seriously?
because you don't have to be so delicate.
Okay.
Yeah.
My pumpkin looks like a pervert.
A what?
A pervert.
Oh my god!
I mean, I don't
Well,
think so.
it's cute though. It's like an anime pumpkin.
I think he just looks really happy.
That's so cute.
Why does he have to be perverted? Because he has eyebrows?
He's like,
One eternity later.
Okay, so we're done with our little pumpkins and it's off to the judge.
So first off, if we look at the pumpkins, I would say that Justine had the easier pumpkin to work with. If you look at all the discoloration on Stephanie's and the fact that its shape is quite funny, you definitely had a disadvantage there. You had one little, we'll call it birth defect, but it was to a side which we could have worked away from. So I'd say, as far as pumpkins go, you had the harder one. As far as the insides go, I would say you both did a pretty good job cleaning them out. If I had to pick a winner there, I'd say Justine's looks a little bit cleaner. Because I still see like a lot of this stuff. The strings are still in here, you know? But all the seeds are out on both of them, so that looks good. As for the carvings themselves, I can tell you that Stephanie took an easy route out on hers and went for a very simple drawing, but it is quite traditional in terms of the scary jack-o'-lantern look. On Justine's side, we have quite an intricate drawing, so it definitely added a lot of advanced criteria here. So if I'm gonna pick a pumpkin, I think I have to pick Justine's. I have to give you the credit there for taking the effort and the risk on this one. But I do love them both. Good job, guys.
I think we did pretty well for like our first pumpkin
Yes.
carving. No injuries.
Yeah.
I think we're pretty clean.
Yeah, you
Nothing
guys did
dropped
do a
on
bad
the
job.
floor. So yeah.
Yeah, it was quite fun for me to do it, and thank you so much for judging us.
Yeah, of course. Come on. Thanks for doing it, guys. Thanks for having me here.
Yay! Okay, so part 2 of our pumpkin carving video is to work on a bigger pumpkin. So we only have one. So Justine and I will be working together because no hard feelings. Yay!
For this round, we're going to set a timer for the carving and stuff, because come on, in ice work they always set times for kids to then do activities. So now our turn.
You know what? Yeah, I always do 10 minutes. That's the longest I usually give them.
Exactly.
But this takes a little bit more work, so
Let's say
15 minutes?
15
Yeah.
minutes.
So we're gonna try to finish thinking of a design and carving our pumpkin in 15 minutes, and Debbie will be helping us count the time. So yeah, let's start.
In 3, 2, 1, start.
Okay.
Okay.
What should we do?
Now I
It's
guess
like a group project
Yeah.
discussion.
exactly. So now I think the most important is to
Oh yeah.
go around the pumpkin. It's so tender.
Tender.
Yes.
Ooh.
Oh, this one is oh my,
Oh my
god! Look at these guys.
Wait, the smell is different.
Oh.
I like this.
It smells like
I like
watermelons.
this. Wait, speaking of melons, right? In Chinese, in Cantonese, pumpkin is called lamgua.
Lamgua.
Lam. So if you literally translate it, it's south melon.
Ah.
Yeah. South. And
South
then
melon?
yeah, but then anything with thick skin, this is kind of aqua melon. So that also includes cucumber, tangua, and then it's also, what is that? Watermelon? Oh, watermelon!
Watermelon is what?
Watermelon is saigua. So we have lamgua and saigua. So there's
Lamgua.
the south melon, and then watermelon is west melon.
West melon. But is it related to the geographical?
I have no idea.
Let us remove all of the thing inside the pumpkin, but there's quite a lot of them actually.
And the seeds are bigger. Wait, I'm gonna show.
At first I said it smells like watermelon, but then it smells like fart.
No! No! What? No!
It does.
No!
It begins to smells like fart.
Okay, so this is the current pumpkin seed. It's a lot bigger, and this the first pumpkin seed. It's so small.
No,
Oh,
we
but
didn't
there's
remove
no
everything.
handle.
With 10 minutes left.
10 minutes?
Oh no!
Oh yeah.
Do you think we can make a spider?
Spider? Okay, let's try.
That means
Let's try. We have to draw the design.
yeah.
She just worked on one side. The other side is
Don't slice my fingers, please.
It's okay, you can do ice work without this.
It does not look like a spider.
It looks like it looks kind of terrifying actually. It looks we drawn something that should be in a cult, not in a pumpkin.
How long do we have?
2 minutes.
Can we add
Wait. It looks like, you know those chicken where without the head?
No! The spider.
Oh no.
I couldn't see it, no! I could...
A very fancy chicken.
30 seconds left.
30 seconds? My god.
Have you ever heard of Filipino time, Debbie?
Yeah,
Have you ever heard of it?
rain and island time. We have 4 hours difference.
So basically what it is, if a party starts at like 6, you show up at like 8.
Okay guys, I'm seeing the final results and I'm scared. I'm scared of the spider. I'm scared. This spider is not a spider, this is a spoder.
Okay.
It's time's up.
Time's up.
So in 15 minutes, including brainstorming what to do, this is what our spider looks like. Spotter. Okay. It's pretty bad.
Can we have like a few more minutes to try to draw the web?
Yeah. I don't know how we're gonna save the spider, but I guess we'll try to work on the web.
Debbie, can we?
It's what? 5 minutes?
Okay,
5 minutes should be okay.
let's try.
Okay.
So we already failed this challenge. We didn't finish what we wanted to do.
And not in
But
time.
we're still gonna continue to work on it.
I said that already for the spider. The result was not.
This is so ugly.
It is. No, it's okay. It's should be fine. It should be fine. We should have tried something easier.
Yeah.
The web is the worst. The web looks like
The
tree.
web is the worst, but then when you see the spider, that's not.
The spoder.
So these are our final products. So we have
Yay.
our teamwork pumpkin. Looks pretty crazy with the lights on, but with the lights off, it actually looks not too bad.
Yeah, I think we really did a good job, even though, okay, some part of the spider looks kinda insane. I guess the overall thing, like if you take off the lights, I'm kind of proud of what we did actually.
Yeah, I
I
like how the spider webs look.
Yeah.
At least you can kind of see like the light seeping through. So if we had more time,
Yeah,
and
we could
if we
have done.
designed it better,
We could have done something better, guys. It's just a matter of time. Come
Yeah.
on.
But I'm also really happy with this pumpkin and our little
Little
pumpkin.
pumpkins.
So I really enjoyed our first pumpkin carving experience, and we had Drew here to tell us a bit more about like Halloween in general.
Yeah, it was pretty nice. I didn't expect to have so much fun carving pumpkins.
I'm still like laughing in my head with the little face of your pumpkin.
From what we did, yeah, I think we can be proud of ourselves.
Yeah! Yay! So even though Drew like didn't expect a small pumpkin to work, I think not bad. Like
Yeah.
if you don't want to waste like food, you don't want to waste food, which is of course that's bad, but you still really want to try a small pumpkin, maybe it won't hurt as much. This is also okay, but surprisingly softer. Yeah, I think that's all we have for today.
Yes.
Hope you enjoyed, and feel free to like and subscribe if you want to hear more from us, and you can also follow us on our social media page, which will be down below as well. So that's it for this video, and see you all next time.
See you. Bye-bye.